And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Etienne once more. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. This defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Now Lawrence to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And the Bills sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 44, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Allen's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
One of the best in the NFL in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't matter to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here in the second drive of our game as they respond to an opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was return?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. In motion right is Jones. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is fielded inside the 5. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
The kick by Bass is good. So Margrove gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a gain of 35.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Lawrence going to throw again. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And to throw again is Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Bills 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Diggs in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Though it's been thrown down, they want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 2.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen firing, and Julio Jones has it on his slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Finding Knox there, complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Allen gonna throw. And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Cook. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, then they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
On play action, Lawrence. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They run the counter with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
This offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That's a nice job there knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe he'd think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on third down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And again, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. One final try here for Allen. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Etienne up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Lawrence. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he returns this to the 22.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Allen.
Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
And 26 seconds now as the spike comes in. Jones now in motion left. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Able to find Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now the final seconds are a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one. It's tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent